Welcome to my 16th music update. Here we go again. Today I have a whole plethora of CDs to show you guys. Most of them are metal CDs. Some of them are motion picture soundtracks. So let's just dive right in. I got the first section here, which is for Aborted, the band Aborted. I have Aborted's Engineering the Dead. This is their second album. Aborted's Gormageddon. Love that artwork. Then there's Slaughter and Apartus, a methodical overture. Kind of hard to see that one. Hold on, let me pull it out. There you go. Sorry about that glare, guys. Aborted's Global Flatline. I love that artwork. And then Aborted's The Necrotic Manifesto. That's also really good artwork, I've got to say. It's all like Global Flatline, but it still works. Then I have Alice Cooper's Paranormal. This is his 27th album. Love Alice Cooper, and I really love this album. Then I have Crazy Lix's Rough Justice. Great heavy metal album. It's like a throwback to the golden age of heavy metal, which is the 80s, of course. Then I had to get a new copy of Death's Spiritual Healing because the other one I had didn't play right. It was all scratched and shit. I was pretty pissed. Get that off of there. So yeah, I got a new copy. Next up, we're on to Deicide. I have a rare one here. It's up on the cross. This is their third album. Really heavy. I love it. Then I have Deicide's Scars of the Crucifix. Another really heavy album. Not a fan favorite in particular, but it is still a lot of fun. Then I have Deicide's The Stench of Redemption. This is an awesome little set it comes with. It's really nice. It comes with a CD, a poster, and some other stuff, but it's a really nice set. I highly recommend you pick up this new one. I think it's the newest CD edition, so it's packed to the nines. Then I have Devil Driver's Last Kind of Words. I grew up with Devil Driver, not my favorite death metal band, but still really cool. Then I have a lot of Dying Fetus, such as Purification Through Violence, Killing on Adrenaline, Destroy the Opposition, Stop at Nothing, War on Acheron, Descendants of Depravity, and one of my favorites, Reign Supreme. That badass artwork. Reminds me of Suffocation's Blood Oath. And then here we have some Exhumed. We have the first one. It's a re-release of Gore Metal. Nice. Then I have Slaughter Cult, which is their second album. Then I have what's this one called? Anatomy is Destiny, which is their third album. And their fourth album, All Guts, No Glory, which I have their fifth one coming in. I already have their sixth one, which is a really good one too. Then I have Exodus's Fabulous Disaster. Still haven't opened this one yet. It's pretty cheap, $10, not bad. Then I have Ghost's newest album. It's with a holographic cover, really nice. This is prequel, or however you want to say it. Then I have a couple of incantations. This one's pretty hard to find. It's Decimate Christianism, or Christum, my goodness. Incantations are really good to be, not as great as Immolation, which I think kind of rivals them, but it's not as good. Then I have Dirges of Elysium, a really heavy album. All their albums are heavy, and I love the artwork for this one. You can see it. You can't really see it. I should have gotten a better light. And then I got a whole bunch of Morbid Angel. I have Dominion. I think it's what this. Oh no, sorry. Domination. Formulas Fatal to the Flesh. Gateways to Annihilation. Heretic, and they're considered worst album, one of the worst death metal albums of all time, apparently. It lived what the fuck? It lived Divinium Insanus. I don't know. But then I have a whole bunch of Nile. I have Black Seeds of Vengeance, their second album. In Their Darkened Shrines, their third album. Epiphallic, I think it's their fifth album. And then Those Whom the Gods Detest. Really great Egyptian metal. Got a lot more to show you. I have Pretty Maids, Red Hot and Heavy. This has the Sun Night Danger, which I love. Then I got some hard to find ones in here. This one's the really hard one. It's Obituaries, Slowly We Rot. Their very first album. It's a nice addition to my collection. I think it's the original version too. So that's really nice. Then I have Back from the Dead. Really awesome. Frozen in Time. Really awesome artwork on that one. The Darkest Day. And Inked in Blood. Then I have some from a normally hated band, but I don't hate it. And these are the ones that the audiences really hate. Our listeners, I should say. I have Graveyard Classics, Part 1. Can't even see that one. It's with the bell. Part 2. Part 3. Part 4. Then I have a hard to find one. It's the last Sodom album I needed. It is Sodom's Till Death Do Us Unite. Awkward artwork. Then I have Suffocation, who never disappoint. Pinnacle of Bedlam. Fucking awesome tracks. Then here are my movie soundtracks I got as of recently. Jesus Christ. I have the 30 Days of Night soundtrack. Really good. Then I have Ennio Morricone's Bird with the Crystal Plumage. And I have this one. This one's really hard to find. Actually, I had to buy it off of Amazon for like a pretty penny. This is the Evil Dead Trilogy soundtrack. It has all 3 movies as soundtracks. With that nice little smart shopping bag on the back. Then I have the original Hills of Ice soundtrack, along with the remakes, and the sequel remake, which this is mostly just, well, it's pretty much just all songs, which I'm kind of disappointed in. Probably just has the same music from the first one. I don't remember. Then I have Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom soundtrack. Love this soundtrack. The Thing prequels soundtrack. And then You're the Hunter from the Future soundtrack. That's the cap it all off. Tons of fucking CDs here. If you guys want me to do an entire collection show off, just let me know. Because this is already hard enough work, and if I can just do it by pulling them out of the shelf little by little, probably be easier. But anyways, Lion Brian Gatto, host of Horror Show Entertainment. Make sure to like my Facebook page in the description below and to leave comments and subscribe.